Hi, welcome to One Word a Day. I'm Sophia, pilot into the universe of Chinese. Let's continue unpacking some Chinese expressions idealizing woman's beauty. Today, we're talking about a particular kind of um, beauty, 含苞欲放, which is about a flower that's not yet bloomed yet. It's still in its budding form. So Chinese, we as well as in English, that people use flower to depict a woman's beauty, right? And when we're talking about the budding, like it's it's about to bloom, but not yet in its full bloom yet. So that's kind of corresponding to humans' development. It's a young girl, you can regard it almost like a teenager. You can see the budding, its body is changing. It has some female features, but it's not a full-grown woman. It's basically out of boundary, untouchable, right? But I guess in the East and West, man's desire of such budding state of female, young girl, teenager exists. It exists in our language, 含苞欲放, and exists definitely in the English culture. So, okay, 含苞欲放, one by one. 含 means contained. That means it's not open, right? It means it's contained. It got its vitality. In this case, it's like a flower. It's before flowering stage. It has this vitality contained, wrapped. It's not open yet. Okay, so han. Okay, it has this triangle shape, and this triangle shape in Chinese it means gathering, means concentration of things. And then we have the mouth symbol, human mouth symbol, kind of like a box with two up-tilted corner. You can imagine it as a smiley face type of mouth. And then there is this almost like a straw looking thing. So I almost want to imagine this as ancient times of drinking a soft drink with the straw and under the shed, almost like a tropical scenery there, right? Under the shed, you drink your coconut tea or no, coconut drink or something like that, right? But it's Chinese culture. Like we don't really have a tropical scenery much. But this triangle thing means concentration, gathering. And this gathering could have the implication of something is contained because it's not scattered, it's gathered, right? That's what contain is about. Is you gather the same quality things together. And then the mouth symbol with this straw-looking thing probably means excavating, okay, of things. So that's like the anti-contain, almost like to make this thing look, okay, let's retry. Contain is about a gathering of things, right? And when you try to excavating, you're trying to take out something from that contained space. So by this action, that implies here is a concentration of things. Here are things contained. That's why you have this behavior of trying to excavate. You can imagine as concentration of mineral underground, and humans, we try to excavate mineral out of there. So that behavior implies, okay, here are where things in high density, therefore it's contained. Okay, I hope it's clear. Okay, body. We have the plant symbol, which is kind of trident looking thing. Two of them paired together means multitudes of plants. And plants are anti-gravity, sun-facing, upward growing thing. So that's very reasonable, right? Okay, bottom is a big question mark with a chimney on top. So that chimney symbolized as a human thing. It's not occurrence in nature, it's a human thing. Now, this squiggly worm-looking thing, in other cases, it would be a worm. But in this context, because it has this chimney, then that means this is human-related. So it's basically talking about this pregnancy of the worm in a human So it's woman, mother's belly. And this chimney simply means it's a human space. So it's a baby in the womb. And that's the definition for Chinese as a wrapping. So the baby was fully wrapped inside. And this wrapped pair with plant symbol together, it means budding. It means the flowers are still in a wrapped shape. It's not open yet. So that's the budding. Okay. 欲放. 欲 means, I translate as a wanna. So 欲 means desire, means you want to. So this want was created by this valley thing. Valley was created by this shape and this shape together. It means trickling water through the mountains. So before rivers or streams or creeks formed along the water, along the mountain, that you can see a clear defined track of water going down, right, toward gravity. At the beginning stage, it's trickling of water through kind of the mountain oozing water through its pores, right? And then the mouth symbol at the bottom, that means the entrance or the opening space of things. So that actually depicts what valley is about. Valley is an opening into the mountain where waters are trickling down. So that's what valley means to human society who want to establish new habitat. So that's a place that has the potential to grow things. And then the right side is a human figure, side view human figure. These are the forearms. I mean, these are the arms, and these are the back or the torso, the front and back side of the human in a profile side view. And then the two strokes means the airs coming out of humans. Okay, imagine when you're yawning. I don't know about you, but Chinese, when we were yawning, we were culturally, habitually do this thing, and then to accentuate the vibration from yawning. So when you are yawning, because you have air without speaking, without any words, but it's a puff of air coming out of you uncontrollably, right? And then we start to do this to intentionally create this post mouth, like out of your mouth, like you already lost your chance to create a sound from it. And probably when you're yawning, you cannot speak, but you have to use the air somehow. So in Chinese culture, we would do this. And so when I see that, I understand, okay, it's about yawning. So yawning paired with valley together, it means desire. Yawning probably means you don't have enough of, I guess you didn't speak enough or don't eat enough. So you have hot air coming out of you, or you don't have enough sleep. So all kinds of behavior related indications coming from this yawning image. So this humans lacking, right? Food, sleep, or voicing out anything that coming out of you that this puff of air illustrated versus, I mean, next to the valley, the land rich in nutrition, ready to be planted, to be farmed. So when you pair those two, that means you want to have food, and then you see a piece of land that's ready to be used to create food. And then there's two, like you have this want, and there's this potential to fulfill the want. And that two sides combine together to illustrate that's what you want. Like it's a natural non-brainer depiction of if you don't have enough food, let's say, then when you see a piece of land, what do you want to do? You're going to use that land to produce food, to satisfy your hunger desire, right? So that eventually turn into desire. Okay, 放 I translate it as unfold because we're talking about the budding. So it has to be the unfolding. That means blooming, right? But originally this 放 means it's an ancient punishment. If you committed some crime without corporal punishment, like without like punish you by inflicting pain on you. One way to inflict emotional pain on you is to send you away, far, far away from home. Ancient times, transportation was like really difficult, right? So if you trekking, hiking, long distance, it's not likely you can easily made it back. And probably people over there, whoever's supposed to watch over you are going to watch over you. So it's really hard for you to get back to your clan, to your people. So one emotional pain was by sending people far away from their land, from their people. And this is the character for that. The three-finger hand symbol from the bottom right of the screen, that's right hand. And this vertical line and horizontal line paired together is probably easiest tool using ancient times as a sort of tool, or you can imagine it as a whip or some authoritarian thing or symbol, or actually you can use it to inflict pain on somebody. So I guess we can try to imagine like slave owners or slave supervisors hold in their hand something that symbolize as well as enforcing their power to force slaves to do things they don't naturally want to do. Okay, so that power, right there, depicted over there. And the left side means actually boat traffic control. It means orientation of the boat so they don't collapse into each other in a water, like a narrow water channel situation. And this, I guess, water travel plus this enforcement, I guess that's ancient law enforcement symbol. This enforced travel then means you're sent far away from home. And of course, ancient Chinese, a lot of this exile, I guess English, they're a similar concept, right? That's exile. This is not a self-inflicted exile, but law-enforced exile. That mostly exists through land travel. So the picture in my mind when I see, somebody was sent far away from home would involve a big block of wood, have 3 holes, your neck, your wrist, getting through it, and then it's locked together so that you're immobile. You cannot do anything with your hand, right? You're fixed in here, and then travel long distance to somewhere. And that's the image oftentimes depicted in Chinese period drama. Okay, so 含苞欲放 simply depict the moment when, it's comparable to English Lolita, the desire of a grown man, of a young girl's body, simply is resonated culturally with Chinese expression 含苞欲放 that depicts women, young girls, as if they are going to bloom, they're ready to mate, so to speak, right? So that type of desire evoked in man's perception, like that's the moment where using 含苞, like contained, bud, and 欲放, like going to, they are going to bloom. And that's your moment. You got to seize on. You got to keep an eye on this budding beauty over there. So that's Chinese Lolita version expression, 含苞欲放. Cashing into the currency of thinking by one word a day with Sophie. See you another day.